down, offenders, hearts be stained. Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through gainstanding. Only with heads hung low is penance paid. O wretched mortals incapable even of contrition, in fitting season shall we reap our harvest. Gifted this chance, And still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us. Kneel before us.
Let's try.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us. Kneel before us.
To me, boy!
Prostrate yourself. countless generations have we awaited this moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away? Just go away.
Clive! None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield.
Look.
Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking? Our flames burn as one!
This is no mere evolution, it is deviation. And herefrom does Logos rise.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
That hurt.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Muthos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering. And And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking. And back to their origin.
Bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill! Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here. Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship! I will be with you anon. Thank you.
tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine. And I'm going to need Otto's help.
Sancfordian, do you? Yeah, that should do you. My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you. My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. That it? Fine.
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The advent of Great Grieger herself.
There's something about it. I feel like it's calling.
Clive, allow me to educate you. One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon.
It's a long story.
Right.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to
fuck all. They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost... Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
run from but. Alas, we would certainly inch but he and I did. No. Don't worry, my boy. Rutherford is in Randalar this very moment, singing your praises to all and sundry. They'll adore you. Don't worry, my boy. Rutherford is in Randalar this very moment.
Ah, Clive. George, I have his... In the aft and in the zero. Well, very... Back to Tabor then. Not to be reunited.
See if I find any some act. Does the...
And we...
Then we... wish...
First.
And so you...
One can never have...
True, I'll let Nate... No,
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Thank you.
What do you think happened?
Sid! You have to help us!
With what?
No!
It's very in the...
Well, then.
But...
What? Thank... If
no.
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
I will not let them be fooled.
You at the student. You can be all right. Pining for some... What is it? I never did ask where you got that anklet.
From Sid, that's why. And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pull clapped that there iron on him to keep...
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor, doubly hard in being a frost wolf. Torn away from... Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone? You find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what...
I'm sorry. Sorry for me. Let's get that... You want me to go with you?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you.
Aye, good thing.
You're...
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
Do you have a better... What? To think.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away.
How are you doing? Here you go.
Nazir might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Who do you think?
Oh, no.
Well,
Actually,
no. Yeah, no, enough.
No, and no, you all
no, I won't.
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
And what can I do for you? An excellent choice. Come back again.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
I would speak with this Duke.
I saw the captain just now. He wasn't wearing his uniform.
Your town needs you. I need you.
The Duke would have me.
Do you have a moment?
What is it?
It's the Tanda, so...
Of course.
What? Here, my...
And I
please.
And forget and I wait just my but we first more if I
She's certain. Right.
What does the dame have to say about all this, I wonder?
So you are content to abandon... Please, if you...
That's not...
Even thank...
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Right,
She may open.
anyway.
Army.
Oh, right, we haven't.
Right.
You know, thank... I'll...
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Clive!
I'll take it.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Griga wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla! Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. I got them.
Thank you.
Thank you. What about
Thank
you? Till.
Let's go. Faster!
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him... Gone.
We can fill the pots with pitch and throw them from the wall.
We're ready. Tell us where you want us.
And you're here to fight?
Ambrosia won't help me here.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Is it over?
better.
Clive.
And glad.
Well, I think
You. I that they but not know.
You.
I've.
I should know how to. You, but I will thank and.
Madam Isabel, I see. The dame said it herself, and that you want.
Well,
Can we get you anything?
how I mean, tell me that I feel.
I was Carla then. So sought after was I that it was 11. I knew it's not the one. That those but it with them there were. And stood that.
Thank for
And I the people coming.
Where is I think he was.
I need a.
But
Don't
what?
to bring. Don't.
Yes.
This won't be an easy decision.
You should have seen him.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes. Well, truth be told, it was me who suggested, but from what I hear...
No. When faced with an unexpected foe, Ember, had I not been there, he would be dead.
Thank you, Sid. Ember, you braved the tower and emerged unscathed. Yes, to me, that's no better than being caught
Wait, Sergeant. And this time he was found wanting. But after all...
With a bit of hard work, any hand. But a scout's nose is different. Am I sniffing out that log? Young Em wouldn't do to waste it.
Fine.
I'll do what. I'll spend my days and nights. I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, that time the curse
could know.
Just...
Forgive me, Sid.
But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever.
The hour fast approaches. My decision... You said it yourself. He must.
He must.
I await your word.
You all right?
Back or no,
I think here.
Hippocrates. I've been anyone, right? But she and
Clive, I think. Can't one at all. What they which by not. But if you were, by some chance, able to say...
Very well. I'll be sure to pay... It's still here. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger.
You two go. I doubt that boat will hold us.
If you're sure. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right, all right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home. Sorry for the wait. We're ready. It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough. Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gavney.
Oh, near.
How do? Thanks very much. Much obliged. Take care out there, eh?
Just because the heavens have gone to Rackaroon,
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes.
For shelter.
Colours too.
Still set out one inside.
The
I'll
green
introduce you
though.
tomorrow.
Yep.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 the cash you ask.
Was that? A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon Tride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here... Ambrosia won't help me here. Let's go. Tracks. They're not left by bandits. For a change. More tracks. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be... It's all right. I'm not just borrowing a... Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they... No use calling Ambrosia now.
No trouble at all.
How'd you... Any... It's...
Right there on the...
Everything empty.
And like the... But it was...
So...
There... What do you think? I think if you ever hang up... I will.
I should give him...
Greetings, Lord Marquis. My lord.
I am.
I do not doubt.
Thank you.
May you return. His Grace and I. At first, it was my duty to him. I prithee, do not risk yourself unduly.
Where... is...
Wrong.
Go on. Did you make...
We did. It's from all... It's a good luck charm. I mean, a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh,
I thank you, my lord.
If there's anything you need.
I will.
Fancy a swift off.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day, my mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
won't find a finer array this side of the strait. A fine choice.
Do you see that too?
What is it? Oh, please, just make it stop.
I'm scared.
It's all right.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you!
Allow me.
I don't need...
Please, Field Marshal.
This won't take long.
You're right, men.
Over here! This one. A little longer. Field Marshal, are either of you injured?
No, my lord. Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers, but I hadn't thought the corrupt... It's a fuck. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord, Mark, or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has...
Before I'd have you... What do you...
I won't deny that I might bet that I seek a new beginning, and while the choices I've made may not always... I know I made them for so long. So many of us have been told how when it should have been our decision all along. But in order to take it, we must stand together.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. You are no... I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most... Next, I'll make...
Thank you, Field.
But they are not the only...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of pursuit. We will need an envoy.
I'm flattered, and I have other... What we need is a skilled arbiter.
Is that so? And would he...
Of a different cut.
I suppose we'll all...
My Lord Mark, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal.
And I will see that my... An envoy.
Here, take a look at my wares. Go safely.
The
bearer of the burning quill is within. Your Grace?
Sir, yeah.
If you would do...
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned...
The day before we left for Phoenix.
What are these plans?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my the complete emancipation of... But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those with the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins. Archduke Elwyn...
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his life.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, nor would he have entrusted those who would have stood with you.
It's a pity only...
'Tis true that those most loyal to your one at least remain.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she, after all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor, extended only to recovering His Grace's will.
And where is this?
She awaits you in the Ark.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
My lord. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted...
Lift up your head, lady. You have our gratitude.
I merely did my duty.
My lady.
What exactly?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes.
Indeed it has.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished art, with His Grace long since gone. And the stone, you are grown men, and while I would not presume to insist, I know that nothing...
Thank you. What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am...
Do you know where we might find...
I do. It is...
What?
Titan's work is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
What is an button for but if you go.
Run like the wind. Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is. For House Rosfield.
Is this the...
Run like the wind.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide? It looks like we found him. I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers?
If...
Thank you. What? There's the... And we... Well, yes. Clive, tell and...
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss online?
What? To pop this big that you. Some if you agree. One.
Lord Luke.
If they're not.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Anything I can interest you in? Go with Gilbert.
Lord Ferda. Oh, they've come, but I am. Victor, I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Blue Boy is in need.
You have to believe me! The Akashic are coming! They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted! We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves. It's you who should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far, far away!
Run!
Just go!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Go on!
Just go.
Lubo.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Go.
Come on!
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like he doesn't even exist.
Yes, right.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine.
Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation.
The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and...
Looks like everyone's ready.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside? We can't leave a single one alive. Nice try. The League is...
All the
Look.
Clive! What news from Cheratina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends.
Look,
But we...
So you... I... If the, you and of can you will let them any they
As...
Wig.
Well... And hit. Look, I would help an Archon.
Would you like to see my wares? Farewell, traveller.
Oh, the Griffin. Yes. Thank you, your father.
Lady Goddard.
Thank you, Cyril. If you would excuse... The armbands, pray. Hearts... And the graven vine...
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies who would thwart his vision.
And only if we stood together.
Indeed. It's great, but this was more. It was a promise.
Thank you for remaining.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I did the so
because of the deep. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and
thanked the family.
Yet my duty, and so my pursuit continued. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered.
Lady Goditha,
thank you for...
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the...
It is.
Let him see
What's my hope?
your paper, and I do not doubt that your
Thank you, sir. Come on, Clive.
Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
That'll do, girl. Quentin.
Do you now? Some go on. You'd and you'll have to. And why might that be?
Why they want will
them you
them why to who's
I so you feel like I
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape. Uncle, brother, look here, what? Just what the uncle's used to the same, but what? She and join.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with akashic?
You find another... That is, unless...
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations, without any food to keep them going.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest those supply allow to rather.
I can't... You up...
Shout what we will, and there will be if the fate lie, but the now for what?
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role we...
Ready, girls?
Faster!
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
Save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. That I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. Mother was truly capable. Perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new...
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him. Joshua, I don't actually. And you and Jill. It was no. No, true. It was.
You make it sound like it's a gift
Did you know?
for you. Okay.
Sid!
She was. She.
And is it...
We... Look! I found... Is that...
That's all for now.
Thank...
Has Nidalee mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. She seems preoccupied.
Well?
They...
Well,
What a-
oh, the wing. Well. That should do her. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
This be Mickelberg.
Be safe. These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on?
Ah.
Heed the call. No, to be honest.
Is that so?
What are you doing here?
It is my...
You keep saying... Give...
Oh.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Excuse me. I know that any and I did his I you. They devote not I. Did they you and did you
Ready, brother?
Ready. What now? We meet again. I've killed your kind before. Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become Akashic in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord.